Roughly about August 2020, well, everything just started to collapse really, but I had a lot of support through it. Roughly about that time, my nan was diagnosed with terminal cancer. About April time, when she passed away, because, Well, honestly, at that point, my mental health was at its worst.
I went down to wellbeing and I just said, can I talk to someone about how I'm feeling? So I could just tell them exactly how I felt, and it was a lot easier.
Since we've come back post-pandemic now, we have seen the numbers surge to levels of triple the numbers of students coming through the centre. Hi, I'm Claire Huddart, Principal at Horizon Community College. So we're currently at our Wellbeing Centre, our Wellbeing Suite, so we'll make our way in. Currently we have a Wellbeing Centre within school. I currently have 10 staff working in there. So we have Miss Wilson, who's one of our Wellbeing officers. These are all the desks. We've got our deputy designated lead there, and also for our looked after children. 10 staff is huge. There won't be any other school where you will find that level of staffing to support the wellbeing of students. We are a large school. We have 2,000 students on roll. In terms of budget, is just my budget that comes in for students like any other school. Also, I fund Mind counselling service as well into school, and I'd like to see more funding coming through for mental health. But at the moment, that's not on the table.
I isolated myself. I didn't talk to no one. Imagine going on a roller coaster. You have your ups and downs. You have the loop-de-loops where it can feel up and down in the same day. Imagine that roller coaster had just lost part of it. I would go straight off and just plummet. But luckily I haven't, because I've had that support. I think every school should have it mandatory. I'm still terrified, speaking to them, but it's the fact you've got to face. It's not something to be ashamed about or scared about.
I think with lockdown and stuff, that impacted me, seeing how many people have been affected by it, and most of the time I tried not looking at it because it just made me more nervous and anxious. I felt like it was harder to speak to my friends about things, and my mum and dad, I found it a lot harder to know what to say and how to tell them how I felt and things. It's been really important because it's helped me overcome a lot of stuff and helped me cope with things that I've kept to myself.
Definitely recently there's been an influx of students coming through our door really, and then it's a case of looking at, right, okay, what are these cases, let's have a look, what support do we need?
It's very sad, but I'm in a very privileged position that I can make a difference. I do think there has to be an acknowledgement into all schools that this is required, but equally from the government, I would like to see some ring-fenced funding coming in, which therefore dictates that we need levels of counselling service. Probably over £500,000 of my budget is going into supporting mental health. In terms of in schools, we are education. But we need to make sure we refer out either to outside agencies or have the agencies coming into school to support in the best way. This is around mental health and it's about getting that right.